Dear students, today we are going to study how the amount of subscription to be credited to Income and Expenditure Account is arrived at from the figures that is available in Receipts and Payments Account and other adjustments given. So, in order to find out the amount to be credited to Income and Expenditure Account, we have to prepare a statement like this. The heading of this statement is amount of subscription to be credited to Income and Expenditure Account. And the first item to be written here is the amount of subscription received during the year from the receipt side of Receipts and Payments Account. That amount is the actual receipt of the current year. That means there are amounts which belong to previous year, of the current year, of the coming years. What we have to do is, we have to separate from the whole amount received the amount belonging to the previous year and amount belonging to the future years. The net result will be the amount of subscription to be credited to Income and Expenditure Account with due adjustments. Therefore, first item to be written in this statement is amount of subscription received during the year. This amount is the amount that we can see on the receipt side of Income and Expenditure, Receipts and Payments Account. And the first item to be added to is the opening balance of subscription received in advance. Opening balance of subscription received in advance means the subscription received during the previous year but belonging to the current year. During the previous year, we have written the amount received in advance as subscription received in advance on the closing date. But that amount, when we look from the current year, is the amount belonging to the current year. Therefore, that amount should be added to. That is, subscription received during the previous year but belonging to current year. That is, subscription received in advance as opening balance or given on the opening date. And the next one is subscription accrued during the closing date. Subscription accrued during the closing date of the current year. That means subscription due but not received during the year. Subscription due but not received during the year should also be added to. So these two items, that is subscription subscription received in advance on the opening date and the subscription accrued on the closing date should also be added. And the next two figures should be deducted. And that is subscription accrued on opening date. Subscription accrued on opening date means subscription outstanding on closing date of the previous year. That means if that subscription accrued on the closing date of the previous year is received during the year, that amount does not belong to current year's subscription. Therefore, is accrued amount received. Accrued amount received, that is opening accrued balance, opening date accrued balance of subscription should be deducted. And the next is subscription received in advance on closing date. Subscription received in advance on closing date means subscription of the coming years received during the year. That amount does not belong to current year's subscription. Therefore, the amount received during the year for the coming years should also be deducted. Then the resulting figure is actual amount of subscription as income to be credited to income and expenditure account. So, first one is the amount received during the year as subscription can be taken from the receipt side of receipt and payments account, and to that we have to add two items, that is subscription received in advance on the opening date and accrued amount on closing date, and from that figure we deduct two items, that is subscription accrued on our opening date and the subscription received in advance during the year, that is on the closing date. The resultant figure will be the amount of subscription to be credited to income and expenditure account. Thank you.